Remember the botched Afghanistan withdrawal? How could anyone forget those harrowing, chaotic images? We're all glued to the TV screen. We couldn't believe what we were seeing. But the Biden administration just released their review of how the exit was handled. And they are proud of it. I'm not kidding. Chaos? What chaos?
For all this talk of chaos, I just didn't see it, not from my perch. At one point during the evacuation, there was an aircraft taking off full of people, Americans and Afghans alike, every 48 minutes. And not one single mission was missed. So I'm sorry, I just won't buy the whole argument of chaos.
It even hurts to watch that. It's so painfully dishonest. My next guest helped write the classified report for the White House, and President Biden wouldn't even get the briefing on it. He wouldn't take it. Well, he's going to hear it now if he's watching. Colonel Chris Douglas joins us now, now retired. You, how many years in?
31 years of commissioned service.
How many years in Afghanistan, or how many tours in Afghanistan?
2 tours in Afghanistan.
How many in Iraq?
3.
Where were you during the evacuation?
During the evacuation, I was assigned to Qatar to assist with the evacuees coming through.
You saw it all, and then you had to study it all and write it up.
Right.
You wanted to give the president a briefing on what happened. What happened?
So we were prepared as we were briefing members of the House Armed Services Committee and the Senate Armed Services Committee and all the different levels at the Pentagon, and ultimately we did not brief the Pentagon, the president.
That's unbelievable that he wouldn't want to take it. He's so responsible for it. 12 pages, summary. We haven't seen the whole report. What do you want to challenge in that 12 pages that was released on Thursday?
So the challenge is as we're saying that we're proud, the one thing to be proud of is the effort operating in volatile, uncertain, chaotic, and ambiguous.
When they were finally told to go in, they did
service
great.
members.
Got it.
Exactly, they did it. Outside of that, Brian, the level of or the lack of accountability by the current administration, that's really what we've got to address. Because frankly, who is it that ultimately is responsible for this? You can't say it's the last administration because there is while there was a timeline, the current administration delayed the timeline to a significant event like September 11th, which I think, that's a big win for the...
so he was looking for a symbolic exit.
Symbolic
He already
exit.
pushed it once from April to September.
Exactly.
He could have held on to it. Here's what he did say that many people like yourself and me are astounded by. Not only not taking accountability, pointing fingers.
But while it was always the president's intent to end that war, it is also undeniable that decisions made and the lack of planning done by the previous administration significantly limited options available to him.
Is that true?
That's ridiculous. And I mean, even the president's own background, when you go back to when he's a senator and talking about the importance of Afghanistan, you can't hang this on the previous administration. Now, that's not to say, every administration can go towards where, the course that we led in Afghanistan. But bottom line is what we don't have is a footprint in Afghanistan anymore. What we didn't do is we're in together, we're out together. And additionally, we left people behind. We all know that.
We saw that people had to be scraped off planes because they were driving in the plane and they got caught up in the engines. We watched people drop off. We found out that the people that had the gates locked on them on the perimeter of Kabul, if you were a female pilot, you were stoned to death in Afghanistan. We have other people who were found to fight for the Afghan force, dropped out of Black Hawk helicopters that we left behind. Veterans groups had to consolidate to get the people out that were left behind by this administration.
Yeah, the amazing work done by veterans groups in absence of leadership by the administration and by the State Department personnel on the ground. It just can't be understated.
In your report, the president and the first lady were calling saying, get this person out, get this person out. The State Department wouldn't work 24 hours a day at the gate. When it got dark, they left, or else they could have got more people through. They were drinking in the embassy while you guys are putting your lives on the line, and Afghans are dying on the outside. Children being handed over fences to American soldiers they don't know.
Right, Brian. You hit it on the head. The bottom line is in preparation for this is the fact that at the time that it's time to leave, people were not prepared to leave in the embassy, it's just unconscionable to think that, and to say that hey, this was a success or a big win. we shouldn't be celebrating.
There's something you put in your notes, and a little exit real quick. You said, next time you leave a country and decide a war's ended, ask the people fighting it. Because you said you would have collected 3,000 Marines to keep that country settled, to continue to watch them grow, and keep an eye on our enemies, if asked. Final thought?
Brian, I mean, you know me. I mean, I personally would have continued to go back until such time as I could either no longer go back or until we had relative stability. I mean, bottom line is the goal of, hey, we're going to leave. What we did was we left Afghanistan into an entire ungoverned space that terrorists have the ability to plan, coordinate, and ultimately execute a terrorist attack.
And Colonel, we're going to end up having to go back there, sadly. Thanks so much for the report and which you keep giving the country.
Thank you.
Great to see you. C.J. Douglas, Colonel.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.